Hi everyone, welcome to ACADS. So this is the first lecture of module Agriculture. In agriculture, we are going to study everything that has been given in the syllabus of UPSC. In this lecture, we will be focusing on strategy, on how to complete agriculture module, and also on mental models. So let's start. So first of all, regarding strategy, as we do in each of our module, we are again going to focus on 3D 4C in agriculture portion also. What is 3D? Data, diagram, definition. So you need to be aware about basic data about each of the dimensions in agriculture. So for the dimensions also we will be giving you one mnemonic. So I am just writing it here also. First MSP, MSPR. So that will include all the dimensions of agriculture, and for each dimension we will be gradually giving you data, one diagram that you can make in that dimension, and obviously definition. So definition part is very crucial. For each word mentioned in the syllabus you need to be aware about the definition. Another is codification. When you have 7 minutes to answer a question and you need to come up with at least 5 to 20 new points, you cannot do that without relying on mnemonics. So in this lecture we will see how mnemonics can help you come up with basic points for each of the dimensions in agriculture. Then constitution and committees. These things are very important. When you need to give more concreteness to your answer and to gain some 1 or 2 extra marks, you need to code these things. One is constitution articles that we will be helping you remember using numbers techniques. Then committees. So broadly we will be taking 3-4 committees in case of agriculture. Number 1 is Ashok Dalwai, very famous, and more such committees, and we will be relating these committees and their recommendations to each of the dimensions of agriculture. Then ultimately classifications or dimensions. Classifications or dimensions help you give your answer a very structured presentation. Otherwise, if you are just randomly putting points in the answer, it doesn't look good. Even if you are getting average marks, you won't be able to score above 480 in GS or 550 overall in GS plus SC. For that, you need to give your answer a structured presentation. Coming on to the next thing, we are going to finish most of the topics in case of the agriculture in the form of the alt brain format. So what is alt brain? For every topic, suppose we are taking credit in case of agriculture. So for credit, number one thing that you need to know is about definition and background events. Second is about data. So what is the constitution of institutional credit? What are other types of credits and everything? Why? So why agriculture credit is important for agriculture? Another thing is issues. What are the current issues with credit system in agriculture? Cases, committees and case studies related to topic, and ultimately way forward. So this is the template that we will be using. It is useful for most of the topics in agriculture. Another thing that we are going to use here is about mental models. So what mental models are? In simple layman term, you can take it as a template. So what is a template? Template is something which you can replicate across multiple topics, and its properties are inherited to its child topics. So let me explain you in very simple terms. So suppose if we are taking example of agriculture. In this agriculture, we are going to give you 4 templates regarding what, second regarding why, issues and suggestions. So if you have to analyze any topic, you need to be good with what of the issues. So इसके लिए ACADS is going to give you one mnemonic, and then second why. Why means you need to mention about needs or logic or reasons for something. So suppose if the question is about the usefulness of MSP, so you need to come up with at least 7 to 8 points regarding why of MSPs. Same can be the case of agriculture credit, insurance, investment, income augmentation, subsidies, anything. So for all these topics, the reasons can be derived from one template, and that we will cover under why. Similarly, if we move on to other things, the question might ask you about the challenges, issues or problems with a particular topic or process. So again, it can be related to MSP, investment, or any inputs like seeds, fertilizers, land reforms, any topic related to agriculture. All of them are going to have one similar kind of issues. We are going to give you templates. I think there are going to be 7-8 points, and these 7-8 points you can use in any of these topics. We will explain you later in this lecture how you can do that. And ultimately, suggestions you need to write at the end of an answer. Suggestions can be of two types. One is very specific to the topic, which we will cover in topic specific lecture. Second, these are the generic suggestions, but it can be modified to suit the requirement of the questions. So here in this lecture we are going to cover suggestions which are generic in nature, but it can be modified to suit the need of the question. So suppose if I am giving you suggestions regarding farmer producers organization. Farmer producers organization, it can be helpful across multiple subtopics of agriculture, be it credit, be it subsidy, it can be related to information dissemination, extension, etc. So what we are going to give you, we are going to give one definition about FPU. So this is the diagram that we will cover later for FPU, and this is something that you can replicate across multiple subtopics of agriculture. Similar to this suggestion, we are going to give you around 20 say 25 suggestions for any topic of agriculture. Another property that we are going to leverage here is that of inheritability. Inheritability is nothing but a child topic or subtopic has points which can be derived from the templates of the parent topic. So let me explain you again using example. In case of agriculture, this one is for GS2. In case of agriculture, suppose if I am talking about subsidies. Subsidies may you can even focus on MSP also. It can be a specific type of subsidy. Here the agriculture. So as I mentioned earlier, I will be giving you what of agriculture, why subsidies, problems with agriculture, and then ultimately suggestions. But using inheritability, the points which you are making for agriculture topic as a whole can be easily replicated across these things. These things as in subsidies and then minimum support price. So this is the whole concept of inheritability. Even if things are seeming a little vague as of now, please wait for some time. We will be giving you the actual application of our principles of inheritability as well as replicability. So what are the topics that we are going to cover here? So first of all, we will be covering mental models regarding what, why, issues and suggestions. Then we will cover basics. So in mental models, we will be giving you one value chain or supply chain of agriculture. It has around 10 to 15 topics. So topics which have not been covered in other topics like land reform, cropping pattern, food processing or subsidies, we will be covering in the basics. But as I mentioned earlier, we will be using the alt-tab format. Like we will be covering the definition, data, why not, committees, constitutions and ultimately suggestions. So this will help you in rationalizing your preparation, because ultimately in agriculture you are going to get around 6 questions per year of around 60 marks. So you need to stop somewhere. Let's come to the roadmap. So after you have watched this lecture, you need to go through detailed notes once so that you can gain a better and deep understanding of the topic. After that, you need to go through our compact notes. Data is very important. Please keep revising this again and again. Data as well as mnemonics. So here lies the core thing of your content. Things which you need to revise again and again. After you are done with these things, you can move on to PYQs. Please try to solve all PYQs, and if you are confident, then you can solve previous year questions using the content that we are giving you. Then there is no need to go through any other source, and it is more than sufficient. Ultimately, when you are near exams, you can use ultra compact notes and revise it in just 5 to 6 days. The whole GS syllabus, not agriculture. I am talking about the whole GS syllabus. Note, there is going to be extensive interlinkages, inter and intra topics. So even in case of, even I am starting with basics, there will be linkages intra topic, that is within the topic, and in next topics also we are going to use same things again and again, and we are going to modify it to suit the demand of new content. Third, do not worry if things don't make sense initially. This usually happens. As our pedagogy is very unique and different from others, you might feel a little confused and lost during initial lectures, but keep watching it. Even if you are watching it for 1 hour, you will gain the confidence that you can understand it and how it is going to be very useful in your mains exam. Assignments, if there is any assignment after any lecture, please try to finish it first. It ensures that whatever we are teaching you, it gets internalized in your brain. And then revise. As I mentioned earlier, you need to revise data, compact notes, and mnemonics. Even if you are revising just these 3 things, it is more than sufficient for your mains exam. As we all know, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking forward. So he is Steve Jobs. Later on in this lecture, we are going to talk about Apple, Microsoft, and all these companies also, and how they are going to help us with mnemonics. So let's start with the mental models. Mental models. First, we will focus on what अब तक काफ़ी वेग लग रहा था, but now things will start making sense. So please watch very carefully now. In what we are going to focus on dimensions of agriculture. So suppose if you are getting any question related to agriculture, you should be able to explain it throughout different dimensions of agriculture. Now you must be thinking like, what is the meaning of these dimensions? So let me take you to the next slide and explain it to you. Dimension is just one subpart of agriculture subtopic, you can say, because we are thinking from the perspective of examination and we are not really interested in knowing about agriculture, but how to score marks in examination. So that's what I am going to tell you. In case of agriculture, if there is any question, you need to classify it. So dimensions are used mainly for classification or to structure your thoughts. कोई भी एग्रीकल्चर का टॉपिक आ रहा है, प्लीज डिवाइड इट इन दीज डायमेंशंस एंड देन थिंक अकॉर्डिंगली. इवन इफ you can think 3 or 4 points for each dimension, you will give a very 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 good answer. So देखते हैं कि ये dimensions क्या हो सकते हैं. So first of all, in case of the agriculture, there are 2 type of dimensions. Now please focus and listen very carefully. There can be 2 type of dimensions. Number 1 is pre-production. जो भी प्रोडक्शन से पहले का है, दिस इज प्री प्रोडक्शन, एंड सेकेंड इज पोस्ट, जो प्रोडक्शन के बाद का है. सो प्री कम्स फर्स्ट. प्री प्रोडक्शन इज फर्स्ट. सो इसका जो निमोनिक है, द निमोनिक फॉर दिस पार्ट इज फर्स्ट ओनली. सेकेंड वी गो टू द नेक्स्ट वन, MSP, दैट इज पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन. इसमें MSP सबको मालूम ही होता है, मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस, द मोस्ट क्रूशियल थिंग, इसीलिए आंदोलन भी हो रहे हैं. सो MSP इज द फैक्टर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ऑल द मूवमेंट्स रिलेटेड टू एग्रीकल्चर. सो वन इज MSP एंड सेकेंड इज इवन मोर MSP. सो MSP ER. So as you know, like this is how we make degrees of any word. So if something is high, the second word is higher and highest. If low, lower, lowest, and like that. So इसलिए MSP ER. So I'll revise the whole thing again. Dimensions are nothing but 2 things that you need to know. First, MSP ER. So what is first? First is nothing. These are the inputs. F say first, I for agriculture, R means reforms in land, S is seed, and T is tech. Regarding MSP, MSPR, MSP is MSP only, but MSPR is marketing. So whenever you are addressing any question related to agriculture, focus on marketing, supply chain, processing of food, that is food processing, exports, and retail. So this is how you need to classify any question or answer related to agriculture. Another thing is that there are few things which are at the core of every subtopic of agriculture. So what are these things which are at the core? These things are ICICI. So as you know, the ICICI Bank is at the core of banking in India. Even if it doesn't, please try to remember it like that. This is the core. These are other important factors. So what do you mean by ICICI? Investment, credit, insurance, climate change, involvement. Okay, so please pause the video, try to memorize these things. It is going to be used again and again in this lecture as well as in subsequent lectures. The mnemonic is nothing but first MSP, MSPR, MSPER, and then ICICI. Don't worry if you are unable to remember these things. We are going to use this so many times throughout this lecture that ultimately it will get internalized. I am promising you, if you can watch this complete lecture, all these things will come automatically to you in the exam as well as whenever you are talking in general about agriculture. So this is the dimension or value chain of agriculture. Now we will move on to the next thing, why. As I mentioned earlier, why is crucial to answer the question regarding reasons, needs, rationale, or simple why. So suppose if we now we have dimensions, so now we will relate it, how we can use why for each of these dimensions. So reasons and why can be regarding credit, it can be related to MSP, it can be related to marketing. Another is why supply chain should be optimized, supply chain optimization. I am just using the words from last slide only, like MSP, MSPER. Why food processing, what is the need for food processing. So all these questions it can be answered using the why template. So here we will do two things. Number one, as usual we will provide you with the mnemonic, and second we are going to provide you one virtuous cycle also. So in agriculture it is very crucial to have one diagram for most of the subtopics that is being mentioned in the syllabus. So why के लिए we will give you these mnemonic, we will explain it, and then ultimately we are going to give you one diagram for why. So let's start. As you must be already knowing, here why we are going to divide it into 6 subparts. So let's take for example subsidy. We will start with the subsidy only as an example, या फिर credit, to explain these things. So suppose we are explaining subsidy to you. So what is the need of subsidy? So first of all you will talk about the input efficiency, that is IT fees. The mnemonic is IT fees, IT and fees. So if you are incorporating information technology into your company, then it is very costly and cost you a lot of fees. So I is for input, F is for T is for tech. Third, we will come to F. F is for finance, then environment, fifth is economy, and then ultimately social reasons. So you need to divide it into these dimensions. We have also covered it in the next slide. Now what is this? First, and ICICI, the Financial Express, the print. Let me explain these in the next slide. So this is for I and T. The first 4 factors are related to inputs. This is inputs, and the last one is related to tech. So in case of subsidies, if I am talking about fertilizer, so what is the need for subsidies? So I'll write it like this. In case of the inputs, it results in better utilization of fertilizers. In case of the agriculture, it can be used to promote micro irrigation. In case of the seeds, farmers will get higher input or better seed replacement rate if we are providing right and rationalized subsidies. In case of the technology, it can lead to modernization and mechanization in case of agriculture. So this is how you need to write these points. You need not write even all the points here because they are too much. You can just take points as per your need and then mention it in the answer. Second, we will move on to F E E S. This is IT, this is FEES. So for the finance part, these 3 are the points. This is for the F and this is for the E. The points are investment, credit, insurance. Related to environment, you always need to focus on climate change, 3-4 types of pollutions: water, land, air pollution, noise pollution. And then in environment, you can also cover the participation of various stakeholders. Then economic. So what are the points related to economic points? Trade, forward and backward linkages, and then ultimately employment. So subsidies, it can be used to increase our exports of agriculture goods. Second, forward and backward linkages improve होंगे, and then ultimately you need to remember that almost 50% of Indian population is dependent on agriculture for employment. Coming on to the last one, social. This has been mentioned in the last, but this is the most crucial point. So you can use it in the answers. What is social points? It is necessary for inclusive growth. A very important topic in GS3. Subsidies, it can be used for inclusive growth of all regions. It can be used to eliminate regional imbalances. Second point, it can be used to ensure nutritional security. So if you have covered GS2, you must be knowing about the hierarchy of different type of security: food security, health security, and nutrition security. Again, you can use this diagram also. Then preferences and taste of consumers. This is the whole meaning of the social dimension of Y. So please pause the video. Let me help you revise all these things again very quickly. In case of the Y, the mnemonic is IT fees. For IT, we have first 4 is for I, last one T is for T. For F and E, we have ICICI, the one we studied in the last lecture. First 3 is for F, last 2 is for environment. For economy, we have the Financial Express, T, F and E. For social, we have print, P, R, I, N, T. Now one diagram. In case of the Y, you can always draw one diagram. So most of the dimensions that we have initially covered regarding first or MSP, ER, it can be somehow fit in this diagram. So suppose if I'm talking about credit, so you can start with agriculture credit. So if we have agriculture credit, there is no debt trap, higher investment, modernization, higher yield, increase in income levels, and ultimately more institutional credit. So virtuous cycle. So in case of every year, please try to draw this cycle or its variant in 1 or 2 questions of agriculture. It will help you fetch extra marks. So this is virtual cycle of agriculture development. As I mentioned earlier, it can be used for almost all the subpoints that is covered in agriculture syllabus. As we will see these subtopics in subsequent lectures, we will be using this cycle or a variant of this to cover that topic. So now how to remember this? For this, there is nothing you need to remember. Just remember my IIT Indore. I'm not from IIT Indore, I'm from Bombay. But yeah, this is, you can remember my IIT Indore. So what is my? My is about modernization. Y is for yield. I is for income levels. Again, I institutional credit. This is for trap, because that might be confusing. So trap you will not forget. Then again, I is for investment. So बस एक चीज़ आपको याद रखनी है, there is need to pay attention to one thing, that you need to know what all these I's are, क्योंकि I 3 बार आ रहा है, I and I. First one is for the income level, second institutional credit, and then investment. So with these two tools in your hand, what are these two tools? First of all, code for Y, that is IT fees, and second, my IIT Indore. No matter what the question is, you can easily write 20 to 25 subpoints there. In fact, you can even write an essay. Even after this, we are going to take each subtopic again in subsequent lectures, and we are going to provide you direct and specific to the point answers. But in case you are unable to come up with these points, please use it. Even then, you will be writing answers better than any average person in UPSC mains. So let me explain you using one example. So what is the topic that we are looking at? This is agriculture credit. As I mentioned earlier, definition, etc., that we have covered in notes, like what are the mechanisms for agriculture credit, PSL, Kisan Credit Card, Interest Subvention Scheme, SHG, BLP. So please try to remember these 5-6 keywords, because these keywords are very basic, but the problem arises when you have to actually write the answers. You won't be able to recall what is KCC. Everyone knows about Kisan Credit Card, everyone knows about the schemes, but in case of the when there is a question, it is very difficult to come up with 7-8 points instantaneously, like PSL, self-help group, PLP, interest subvention scheme, and then diagrams also. So उसके अलावा for each topic we have mentioned data also. In case the credit, number one data that you need to remember is informal sources is responsible for 40% of the credit. But here we were discussing on the Y sub part. So for the Y sub part, we, as we have mentioned here, use points from the Agri Y template. So this is the Agri Y template only. Agri Y template, you had IT fees and then diagram. Diagram here you have used IT fees में meet the credit need of poor marginal farmers, prevents debt trap. This you studied in My IIT Indore. Improve access to agriculture input. So this is for I. If you want to go into detail, you can mention about fertilizer, irrigation, reforms in land, seeds, and other inputs. Similarly, enhances productivity through adopt of new technologies, modernization. This is the T of IT. So we have given just one sample, but using this finance point you can use, and then ultimately social point you can use. Agriculture credit is leading to more inclusive growth. That is the print. Print is for social causes. So more inclusive growth, it is removing regional imbalances, and nutritional preferences test we can't use here, but it's okay. Even after this thing you can easily write 8 to 10 points. And then issues, again issues template we are going to cover later in this lecture, and same is the for suggestions. But this is to show you how you can use mental models to frame an answer or points for any subtopic of agriculture module. Suggestions, here we have mentioned it clearly, use points from Agri suggestions template, Agri issues template. Let's see the next topic, that is issues mental models, MM. So for the issues, again we will give you one mnemonic, and the mnemonic is Firangi technology, or you can just remember Firangi tech. So the image or visualization that you need to keep in your mind is just see all these companies: Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and in fact you can take farm companies only: Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. So here the mnemonic is Firangi tech. So in case of the issues, we are going to just give you around 7 to 8 issues which can be replicated almost across all the subtopics of agriculture. So we'll explain it. Another thing that you need to know, for technology there is another sub code or sub mnemonic, that is MSF. So MSFT मिलकर साथ में बन जाता है Microsoft. So when I mentioned earlier, when I was showing you the picture of Steve Jobs, I mentioned earlier that we will be using similar kind of techniques for other mnemonics also. So let's start with Firangi. What is Firangi? So number one issue that is common across all subtopics is about fragmented land holdings. So no matter what the topic is, ultimately fragmentation of land holdings or smaller size of land holdings is preventing economy of scale. So this is the root cause of most of the problems in agriculture. But instead of writing fragmented land holdings plain, you need to supplement it with data, definition, and other key points. In fact, you can use one diagram also that we will give you in another topic of agriculture. But one very crucial data you need to remember is the average land holding size in India is 1.08 hectare, and it has reduced by around 50% in last 40 years. So as we must have already told you in usage of data, how you can show the decline of 50%. So here you can mention about 2.2 hectare and then reduce it by 50% and make it 1.08. So ये हर इशू में पहला पॉइंट यूजिंग ये डायग्राम हो जाएगा, डेटा हो जाएगा. इट विल गिव एन इम्प्रेशन दैट यू आर नॉट अनअवेयर अबाउट द टॉपिक एंड यू हैव सफिशिएंट नॉलेज. सो फ्रेगमेंटेड लैंड होल्डिंग्स एफ हो गया. देन वी विल कम ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन, आई. आई इज again very important. This is related to investment in agriculture. So let me zoom it a little bit. about investment, you need to remember that investment in agriculture is very less. Overall, in our overall economy, it is around 30%, but when it comes to agriculture, it comes down to 15%, and out of that 15%, only 3% is from public, that is 3% is from government, and rest of the investment is private. So investment also you can write, you can use a pie also. So suppose 15, you have to divide it between 3 and 12, so this is around 20%. So of the complete investment in agriculture, 20% only comes from public sector, and this 80% is from private sector. Then FIR, R is for regional imbalances. For the regional imbalances, one advantage that we have is we can directly draw the diagram of India. So whenever there is a diagram of India, I specifically draw it in front of you to show how you can draw it. Even I am not a very good, so this is Bangladesh, and ऐसे करके you can make it. In case of the agriculture, try to remember the mnemonic PHU or PHU. So try to say it a few times, it might look funny, but ultimately it will help you remember this content. So PHU, PHU, PHU. So PHU is Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. In case of almost every subsidy, there is a imbalance towards Punjab, Haryana and Western UP. So this is the region, Punjab, Haryana and Western UP. Draw it using diagram and make lines also around this diagram in your final answer sheet, but you got the point. Regional imbalance and PHU. This is related to regional imbalances wala point, FIR. Then A is about agriculture. Agriculture itself, A is about agriculture itself. So agriculture comes under state list in schedule 7. So this creates a friction between central government and state government. This is also something that you can mention in most of the subtopics of agriculture. Another thing that you need to write about lack of credit or NPAs. So agriculture, it comes under priority sector lending in banks. So around 18% it is mandated that out of 40, 18% should go to agriculture. So this creates NPAs. So this has been captured in N of Firangi. Then comes to G. G is about governance issues, and here it is the E. E is environmental issues. So in case of environmental, as I mentioned earlier also, you need to write about 3 types of pollutions, that is water, land, agriculture, and you can also talk about social environment, that is participation. So in groundwater, you can directly mention about fall in groundwater levels. But another thing that you need to do is, to fetch you some extra marks, please write something concrete. So instead of writing just decline in water level, please mention arsenic, fluoride, and such specific information, and even underline it, so that examiner will get the feel that you are aware about this topic. Related to soil, this is very good. In fact, please remember this right now only, because you can use it again and again across multiple topics. In fact, everything that I am telling you in this template, this is something that you can use across almost all the subtopics of agriculture. So recommended is 4:1 NPK. But what is the current ratio? 8:3:1. So 4:1 is easy to remember. 1 ka double 2, 2 ka double 4. How to remember 8:3:1? So let me try using numbers technique and see if I can do something. 8, as you all know, the alphabet for it is F, because F looks like 8. Okay, so F. Now for 3 it is M, and for 1 it is T/D. So you can form something like femta, if not fenta. Okay, so you can remember it femta. This is 8:3:1, and please also try to remember these keywords that I have mentioned it here. Otherwise your answer might look very generic. So if you have to score extra marks, just try to use these keywords and underline it, and after using these keywords, if you're writing something not so useful, then also you will get very good marks. So what are these keywords? Acidification, salinization, alkalization, and waterlogging. And mention about eutrophication also, that you have already studied in environment. And then bioaccumulation is biomagnification. When something is entering food chain, it's bioaccumulation. When it's getting magnified across trophic levels, it is magnification. So we were at FIRANGE, Firangi we have completed. Now the tech. In case of tech, please remember this keyword MSFT, Microsoft, MSFT. तो टेक हमेशा बाद में आता है, जैसे फर्स्ट में भी लास्ट वाला टेक था. इन केस ऑफ MSFT, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, सो दिस इज द सिंबल फॉर माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ट्रेडिंग ऑन स्टॉक मार्केट, MSFT. टेक का जो कीवर्ड्स हैं, दिस इज अबाउट MSF. व्हाट इज MSF? नंबर वन इज नो मैकेनाइजेशन और मैकेनाइजेशन. When it comes to issues, you can write mechanization. When it comes to suggestions, write about the need for mechanization. Second is S. S is about soil testing. How we can use tech for soil testing and correct the distorted distribution of NPK fertilizer. Then the last one is about MSF. F is about fertilizer prescription. So if we are having better sensors and better testing mechanisms, we can subscribe or prescribe fertilizer in more suitable way. So this is everything about issues. We gave you around FIRA and 5, 6, 7 plus 8. 8 में you can write dimensions and make it around 10 issues. So these 10 issues are generic and it can be used across all the subtopics. And what are the subtopics that you already know? First, MSP, MSPER, and then ICICI. So through all these dimensions, you can use these issues. More issues, more specific issues we are going to cover when we will be dealing with all these topics specifically. Now we will come to the last topic, that is suggestions. So in suggestions, the template is same, IT fees, because ultimately we need to use templates across these dimensions only. But there are few generic and governance related suggestions also that we will see in detail. So number one, related to governance. What are these suggestions? Please look here. First, set up new institution. In most of the topics or most of the suggestions, this is something that you can replicate across multiple subtopics. Set up new suggestions. For more specificity, you can mention credit guarantee fund trust for agriculture, credit inputs and other kind of financing. Another is strict adherence to existing laws. A very generic suggestion, but this can be used across all the subtopics. So suppose if I am talking about priority sector lending, everyone is aware about priority sector and they are also aware how these things are not implemented properly. So it results in NPAs, and there is a regional as well as income imbalance also, in the sense that most of these funds are going to rich farmers. So we need strict adherence of existing laws, PSN guidelines. Then follow norms, rules, laws not in letter but also in spirit. This is for interest subvention schemes. Another, no politicization. So these are very generic points, but the good thing about these points is when coupled with some data or concrete information, it looks like a very decent point. Management. There is a need for improvement in the management of cooperative banks. Now you can also mention about Ministry of Cooperation here. Underline these concrete information only. So mention about Ministry of Corporation, interest subvention scheme, underline it, and then you can write anything. Ultimately, role of facilitator, liberalize constraints to marketing, transport, export and processing. So despite 20 years after LPG, we are unable to 30 years actually, despite 30 years after LPG, in case of agriculture marketing processing, there is a very restricted regime. Hence you can mention this point, role of a facilitator. Governments should act as a facilitator and liberalize constraints in marketing, transport, export, and processing. All these things are already a part of MSPER. M say marketing, supply chain, export, and retail. So we have covered all these points, we have given it in detail. Please go through it again and again and memorize it, because ultimately when you will be required to write suggestions, you might not get enough points. So just keep on writing these points in the time that is provided to you, that is around 7 to 8 minutes per question. उसके अलावा वी आर गोइंग टू गिव यू वन एग्जांपल्स रिलेटेड टू इनपुट्स ओनली. IT फीस का आई इज इनपुट्स. इनपुट में इफ in case of the irrigation you can always write about micro irrigation, drip irrigation, more crop per drop, or other schemes. In case of the land you can write about raising productivity per unit of land. You can also write about land records modernization, land reforms. In case of the fertilizer you can write about fertigation, or as I mentioned earlier, MSFT Microsoft tha, F fertilizer tha. We can use technology for correct fertilizer prescription. In cropping, crop rotation, mixed cropping, multiple cropping, diversification. So all these points we have covered in details in lecture, so that's why I'm not going into detail here. In case of the tech and modernization, first thing that I mentioned earlier is about MSFT Microsoft. So M is about mechanization, modernization. S is soil, F is fertilizer. Another thing that you need to remember in case of tech is digitization. Digitization of land record improves access to credit. Mechanization, it enhances productivity. R&D, hybrid tech of horticulture products for higher productivity, high yielding varieties, and then ultimately develop strong nexus between research and extension services. Now coming on to the final topic about using diagrams in suggestions. In case of Y, I have already mentioned about using my IIT Indore, my IIT I, income investment. Now for the suggestions, we are going to give you one diagram for almost every subtopic of agriculture. As I mentioned earlier regarding farmers, producer, company or organization, this is the diagram that you can use. It captures best features of both cooperative society as well as private limited company, and then FPO. Even in budget there was an announcement regarding 10k FPOs. So FPOs is a very good point when you are mentioning it in suggestion. Another is knowledge triangle. It is the knowledge triangle given by FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. Please practice this diagram. We will cover it in other lectures also. Vicious cycle of fragmented land holdings. This also I mentioned earlier, how you need to remember that the average land holding size is 1.08 hectares only. Most important point in case of agriculture, you can mention it anywhere and everywhere with a diagram. And this diagram can be, one is the pie chart, how it has decreased by 50% in last 40 years. And second, you can also draw this vicious cycle. Virtuous cycle also we have covered in my IIT Indore. And then ultimately this is related to farm loan waiver. With the same approach, we are going to give you around 15 to 20 diagrams for agriculture subtopic. You will have 6 questions only. So in each question you can on an average draw 2 diagrams. You can mention about data, use exact definitions that we will provide to you. For constitution committees, that can be covered using the 3D 4C approach. So even if you are doing all these things for agriculture, you will score above average mark. So you need to restrict it somewhere. So our whole agriculture module is going to be around 6 to 7 hours. And after including practicing previous year question paper, writing test and everything, you need to devote around 20 hours to agriculture. That is around 2 days. Not more than that. Take any 2 days after mains exam. Watch 3 hours of lecture per day. And for the rest of the time, around 6-7 hours per day, please practice previous year question paper.